Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Newmark with the PSC. I just let a few people in from the waiting room, everyone that's been in there for now. We'll get started at 1. Just want to let you know that you're on the Zoom and we'll begin shortly. We are running the live stream at the moment, so just want to give you heads up about that as well. But at this point, just sit tight until 1 and we'll get moving as soon as we hit that mark. Thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to start off the record. Looks like there's people still joining us, coming in right on time here, but we'll be looking forward to letting them in from the waiting room. But just so you know, just give everyone just another minute or so to settle in. Yep, they're still coming in. Hang on. Get a couple more people in here and then we'll get started. Now, for those who've just joined us, I'm still letting people in from the waiting room. So we're just going to wait for the rush to be over and then we'll get started. All right, it seems like the rush has slowed down a bit, so why don't we get started? I can start off the record, but I want to welcome everyone to Docket 6680 TE115. Why don't we do this part at least on the record, Debbie? Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just open this up. Docket 6680 TE115, the application of Wisconsin Power and Light Company for approval of an individual contract rate service agreement for a large load customer in Beaver Dam, Dodge County, Wisconsin. So I'm Michael Newmark, the Administrative Law Judge for the PSC. Welcome to the public hearing session, the first one of today. We're here to take public comments on the application. You're before the Public Service Commission. I'm the Administrative Law Judge for the Commission. My job generally is to create the record in these cases. The record is the documents that the commissioners use to form the basis of their decision. Now, in terms of a tariff approval case, the Commission has authority to approve, modify, or reject the application. And so they'll be deliberating on all the aspects of the case using the record to form the basis of their decision. They'll also meet an open meeting to vote on the issue. And then once they've met and made their decision, a written order gets issued. So, you're, when you're making a comment, giving us your opinion, it's the commissioners that you're really speaking to make sure that they understand your position on the case. And the commission is interested in getting the opinions of the public in order to know what people think before they make a decision. So that's why we're here. So we are here at 1 p.m. We'll also be back, same Zoom link at 6 p.m. And the way our process works is we have a pretty long list here, about 21 people connected. Some are from the utility, so they won't be commenting, but everyone else will give a chance to comment. And what we'll do is I'll go through the list here. You should be able to see a list of names in the order that I see them in. I'll go through down that list in order and ask you for your name, have you unmute and turn on your camera, and then we'll have you spell your name for the court reporter, and then I'll swear you in. A lot of steps here. Then we just want to hear your opinion. Give us what you think about the case. Just a couple of ground rules for making that comment. Please speak slowly and clearly. I'm not providing a great example of that right now, but if you would do better than I am, just be slow and clear because our transcriptionist needs to follow along at the speed of your voice. Her fingers need to match the speed of your voice. So otherwise, slow and clear. Give us your opinion on the case. And the other important thing, it's not really going to happen on Zoom so much, but don't want people talking over each other. Just stay muted until it's your turn. That's the easiest way to avoid that problem. And we're here to give everyone a chance to speak. There's no time limit, but just please be respectful for the list of people we have. We want to get in by the time we're done here. Another alternative, if you don't feel like speaking today for whatever reason, or if we need to break before you get a chance, there is still the alternative of commenting and writing. And the way to do that is to, on our notice of hearing, I'm displaying that on the screen share. There's a link to our internet web page for the comments, to file a comment in this case, as well as our mailing list. Our address to mail a comment to us. So that's an alternative. The commissioners are going to read your comment no matter which way you submit it. So they won't be listening to the comment you give today. They'll be reading the transcript of your comment. So same thing with a written comment. They'll be reading that. So no difference in the format that they'll get it. But we need to get written comments in by Tuesday, March 3rd. Need to be at the commission in our hands by that date. So mailing it to us, make sure you do that soon. But the easiest way to make sure we'll get your comment, your written comment, is to file using the link here. I've also shared that link on the chat. So there's like a one-way chat here on Zoom. You should see that instructions on filing a written comment in the chat box. Okay, just another things I wanted to, we can do this part off the record, Debbie. Just wanted to review on the notice of hearing so that people are aware. We are going to be meeting on the Zoom link Thursday, February 26th at 10 a.m. That's the party session where we'll invite parties in the case to offer their evidence, and I'm going to receive their written documentation. The witnesses that appear will be subject to cross-examination, but for participation, it's only parties who have been admitted to the case and commission staff that should be attending. If you want to observe, if you want to observe the party session, feel free to use our live stream connection. So that's on, instructions are here on the notice of hearing. For public observation, the live stream YouTube channel is displayed there. And so we're live streaming as well today, right now, on the same link. So those live streams become recordings on the YouTube channel, but they're not the official document of the hearings. The written transcript is the official document that the commissioners will use to make their decisions. So, but we do invite the public to join by live stream rather than Zoom, so I can better manage who's connected and who should be listening to what on the Zoom connection. If you don't have adequate internet, you can dial into the Zoom by using the phone number, but please only do that if you can't connect otherwise to the live stream. Otherwise, for more information here, like I mentioned, we'll be issuing a final decision in the case. You can find that and all the other documents in the case using the link here on the notice of hearing. That'll get you right to the case page with all the information that we know about the case. And just some other things. You can get updates for our calendar and updates for any new filings by clicking on the other links here. So just some basic information, get people oriented. All right, well, I think we've covered the basics. We can get started with comments, and I'm going to turn that screen share off. Okay. Just going to grab one more thing. Maybe I won't play with anything anymore. All right, let's get started. All right, so it looks like looking on our list, I think you can all see the same list I do. So we have Brittany Keys up first, and Brittany knows how to make one of these comments, so we're going to use you as our guinea pig and make sure everyone else can know exactly what to do. I see you there, and yeah, you're unmuted. Perfect. Ready to go? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do, and I will try to talk slow.
Yes, that's the main concern here. But let me have you state and spell your name for us, please.
Brittany Keys, Brittany, Keys, Keyes.
Perfect. All right, go ahead, Brittany.
Thank you, and good afternoon. My name is Dr. Brittany Keys. I am a physical therapist and the Clean Air Policy Manager with Healthy Climate Wisconsin. Healthy Climate Wisconsin is a growing nonprofit of health professionals from across the state working towards environmental solutions and meaningful climate action for cleaner air, water, and healthier patients and communities. And again, I want to thank you for the opportunity to comment on this docket. As health professionals, the members of Healthy Climate Wisconsin feel strongly that if these billionaire tech companies are coming into Wisconsin to profit from using our resources, then they should be held to very high standards to ensure they do no harm. Unfortunately, in partnership with Alliance contract case falls very short of this expectation, with numerous concerns in content and process. First, we are disappointed that the PSC did not host this public hearing as a hybrid event. This proposal will significantly impact all Alliant ratepayers, and it is centered around the development in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. We feel there should have been an in-person hearing located in Beaver Dam at minimum, if not in a second location within Alliance service territory, such as Sheboygan or Rock County. We hope in the future, highly consequential cases such as this will advance in a hybrid format with in-person hearing options within the most impacted communities. Second, transparency. The contract terms that heavily impact the utility bills of families and businesses should not be hidden from the public. It is the Public Service Commission's mission to protect the public, and the public deserves the right to weigh in. Unfortunately, many of the details necessary to appreciate the impacts of this proposal remain redacted from public view. It is concerning that the Public Service Commission allowed this docket to advance to the point of a public hearing when so much of the information necessary to appreciate the full public impacts remain redacted. Without transparency, we cannot ensure that Alliant Energy, Meta, and future hyperscale data centers in this service territory will be held accountable. Third, Alliant is attempting to advance this contract as a single contract at a time approach instead of creating a new customer, very large customer, or VLC class. This is very concerning and potentially precedent setting for all of our detriment. The PSC should reject this contract application and require Alliant to file a tariff or rate structure, which is a stronger way to protect customers from the cost of data centers as compared to an individual contract. A rate structure is a more transparent option that will better protect ratepayers from the cost of data centers, and it can better promote Wisconsin's climate and clean energy goals. Finally, as written and redacted, this proposal leaves the public very vulnerable to the three main categories of health harms seen with hyperscale data center developments. One, rising cost of energy or energy burden. Two, worsening health harms from climate change. And three, harms vulnerable to harms from pollution, both water and air. Again, Alliance rate case proposal clearly fails to meet the standard of protecting Wisconsin residents from harm, especially when it comes to rising energy bills. Energy burden is a statewide public health issue that harms our rural and urban communities alike. Research shows that energy burden, or the disproportionate amount of income people pay for their utilities, impacts premature mortality, self reported health, and life expectancy more than an individual's access to health care. Families are having to choose between paying their rent, filling their prescriptions, or keeping their lights on, resulting in mounting stress, missed medication doses, and housing insecurity. These factors compromise both physical and mental health. High energy burden is also associated with increased asthma rates and respiratory issues. So, to summarize, given the potential public health harms, lack of transparency, and short sighted and inadequate design of this proposal, we are asking the Public Service Commission to reject this contract and have Alliant come back with a very large customer rate schedule for data centers. And the minimum requirements that this rate schedule should include are data centers need to pay 100% of their way, including all costs for transmission, energy generation, fuel expenses, and other infrastructure. Two, communities must be protected from all costs through the lifetime of the project. This means this contract should last for at least 30 years or more, and we need to be protected from risk of stranded assets. Three, prioritize new clean energy and battery storage. Four, require a community benefits agreement or energy impact fund to protect and support frontline communities. So again, thank you for the time and opportunity to testify on this case.
Okay. Thanks very much, Brittany. All right. So we're going to go down our list. We have AJNC next. If you want to unmute and turn on your camera, I can take your comment in the contract rate service agreement case. Did you want to comment? AJ? Just going by your screen name. No? Okay. I'm just going to, almost forgot my trick here. I'm going to indicate Brittany commented, go off the record. You should know better. AJ, I'm going to put you down as a no answer for now. And Christina, you're next. Oh, are you on? Oh, I'm sorry.
I already submitted a comment.
Okay, just listening. All right, great.
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I can mention that that's a good thing to mention that if you have submitted a comment, I'm not cross-checking whether you have or not, but just if you do wish to just observe, that'd be great, and we can give other people a chance to comment for the first time. So I appreciate that for people being open about that. So let me just put a comment here. Oh, that you already did it. Okay, I see what you're doing. You beat me to it. All right, Christina, we got you up then, and let me put you on the pin here. Great. So let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. Give us your name. Spell your name for us, please.
Yes. Good morning. Good afternoon. My name is Cristina Carvajal. My name is Cristina. Last name Carvajal.
Go ahead.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk. I'm the founder and director of Wisconsin Ecolatinos. We are an environmental conservation organization advocating for clean and healthy environment. We're here to ask the PSC to reject Alliant Energy's individual contract rate agreement and protect Wisconsin families. We demand transparency. Alliant Energy is withholding details about this project from the public. It is unacceptable that this case in front of the PSC is largely being redacted from public view, and we are not allowed to know what's the expected electricity demand or financial protections for customers. As the current contract stands, there is no proof that the data center will fully cover its own cost. There is no fairness without transparency. The PSC mission is to provide fairness in transactions between utilities and the customers. There is no fairness to Wisconsin residents in this proposal. Alliant Energy has not demonstrated that the agreement will avoid shifting costs to customers. And we asked the PSC to require Alliant to file a comprehensive rate structure. The structure should require the tech companies to pay for all the extra costs associated with their data centers, including energy generation, transmission, distribution, and a fair share of the overall cost of maintaining the system. We asked the PSC to abide by its mission to ensure safe, reliable, affordable, and environmentally responsible utility services, and reject Alliant Energy's request for an individual contract rate agreement that clearly favors these multi-billion-dollar tech companies and puts the financial and environmental burden on Wisconsin families who are already pay high energy bills and breathe the polluted air from methane gas plants that makes them sick. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
All right, thank you very much. Next up's Don Ferber. Did you want to comment?
Yes, I do.
All right, there you are. Okay. Just let somebody else in here just a second. Okay. All right. Well, let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
State and spell your name, please.
My name is Don Ferber. That's DonFerber.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm here today to provide, I was hoping to provide insightful comments on this request regarding the rates for a customer that Alliant has not spelled out, although we know who it is, in Beaver Dam, a large customer. Unfortunately, the information was not provided for me to provide insightful comments, nor anybody else other than the intervening parties in this case. In the spirit of this submission, I will redact some of the language that I'm tempted to use regarding this, but I find this unacceptable. The Public Service Commission is supposed to be acting to support the public interest with these large utilities for which they are given monopoly power, and we don't even have the information on which to provide comments as to whether this is protecting our interest. Again, I think that's unacceptable and should not occur. What I would like to see occur is, first of all, Alliant has proposed this as a rate for an individual customer. I think we need broader authority over what the utilities are doing, guidance for them as to what is permissible in terms of protecting the public interest. That would be, first of all, that large customer is, and that should be probably over 20 megawatts, is expected to cover all the additional costs associated with the development that they are producing. This includes secondary impacts. It should also include backup power. And hopefully all this power is going to be provided with clean energy. Now, the terms of this should be for the life of any of this infrastructure that these costs have been incurred by this major customer. And then, so I lost my train of thought here. There also needs to be good reporting so that we know what is occurring here. Are they meeting the standards they've suggested? What are the impacts? Because there are a lot of environmental impacts as well as customer impacts, and we need to know this as we go along, because projections as to what may happen right now may change considerably in the future. and there may be ways that they can change it. Some things as the grid improves or whatever other changes are made. So it needs to be adaptable. We need to know what's going on so we can adapt to those situations. So again, I am urging the Public Service Commission to reject this proposal outright, to either set or request appropriate all case standards from Alliant Energy and any other utility that is proposing these sorts of large tariff rate structures. Thank you.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. Next up is Elsa. I see on my list here, you're next on the list. So if you can unmute, turn on your camera if you wish to speak.
Just observing. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll put you down as a no comment for now, but we will give you the chance at the end to change your mind if you do wish to add a comment. So I'm not sure if off the record here, I'm not sure if we can. If I explained this before, I did mention that I have a list of participants, and I think the order I'm seeing is the order that you're also seeing because I clicked the right. If I click the right check mark, but you should see an icon that says participants on the bottom of your Zoom frame here, and that's where you would find that list, just in case you're not following me along with me. So next up is Jerry with a G. Did you want to comment? See you there. That's a yes, I'm guessing.
Yes, thank you. It's
up here. So
officially.
hang on just a sec. Let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right. Give us your name and spell it for us, please.
Gerald Shoemaker, Gerald. Shoemaker is Schomaker.
Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I am the business manager for Laborers Local 330. It's a labor union that I represent 1,900 members. Some of them are already working on Project Wave, so I have a vested interest. Project Wave is the meta project that we don't all know who the owner is. Well, there it is. The economic ripple effect of this project is undeniable. These projects will create long-term opportunities for employment in the community. Much of the energy that's going to be needed for this project and other data centers is either currently being built or is going to be built in the next couple of years. And a lot of that is clean energy, such as solar and battery storage. My members are also working on those projects. And I would like to urge the approval of Alliant Energy's individual contract rate application, and that will help secure a stronger economic future for our community. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much. I'm going to check in with Gloria Randall Hewitt. Would you like to make a comment?
Yes, I would.
All right. See you there. Let me just adjust this here. All right. All right, great. I'll swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. You state and spell your name, please.
My name is Gloria Randall Hewitt, GLORIA RANDALL -HEWITT.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you today. I live in Racine, Wisconsin, and even though I am not an Alliant Energy's customer, I am very concerned about the contract rate agreement application that Alliant has submitted to the PSC for approval of the Beaver Dam data center project, partly because I used to live in Beaver Dam, but mainly because I am concerned about how any rate set for very large customers such as a data center, the meta one that's being built there, will impact the overall policies for our state. Looking at the meta data center information that is on Beaver Dam's website, the city of Beaver Dam, they say that Alliant will be an environmentally responsible partner and that they support renewable energy and that the project won't result in increased electricity costs for residents. Microsoft has made the same commitments to us here in Racine County about increased energy requirements that their huge data center will require. They say it won't cause our electricity rates to increase, and yet the tariff that We Energies has filed for very large customers like the Microsoft data center here is completely inadequate to protect normal ratepayers. For the same reasons, the Alliant application must be rejected, as I asked for the rejection of We Energies application. It does not address overall issues that would protect ratepayers. Wisconsin does not have an overall data center accountability plan to ensure that ratepayers are protected from increased electricity costs or pollution costs driven by huge profitable corporations that come into our communities promising all kinds of benefits but guaranteeing nothing. Wisconsinites rely on the PSC to protect the best interests of the citizens of Wisconsin. We rely on our laws to ensure that corporations are good partners and to protect us from being exploited by multi-billion-dollar corporations. The PSC should reject this application that would apply only to the Beaver Dam, to the Meta Center there, and require Alliant to file a tariff that protects normal ratepayers from higher costs and more pollution due to the electricity requirements for any and all very large customers like data centers. Alliant says in its public flyer, again linked on the Beaver Dam website, that their users won't pay for new large energy user growth, that they will ensure reliability to their normal customers, that regulatory oversight will focus on transparency, and that they will grow without burdening the community. If that's all true, then the PSC must reject their current application as not meeting their own requirements and instead require them to propose a tariff that will ensure that those are all not empty promises. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak today.
Thanks, Gloria. Appreciate that. So we have Dylan Gorman next.
Good afternoon.
All right, let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, state and spell your name, please.
Dylan Gorman, spelling Dillon, last name Gorman, Gorman.
All right, go ahead.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today, Judge Newmark. Our union, IBEW 965, strongly supports this data center project. IBEW 965 represents 850 workers who work at Alliant Energy, including our president, who lives just 1 mile away from this project. This project will create over 1,000 high-quality, family-sustaining construction jobs for skilled workers across the central Wisconsin region. The economic ripple effect is undeniable. By leveraging the strength and skill of our Wisconsin labor force, this project will keep jobs and wages local, supporting families and boosting the local economy. In addition to creating long-term employment opportunities in the community, this project will allow apprentices to gain hands-on experience while earning good wages and strengthening the next generation of workers. Our skilled workforce is already hard at work constructing this project safely, on time, and to the highest and safest standards. I've worked at or with Alliant Energy for 15 years now, and Alliant Energy has always dealt with large customers in a fashion that protects the customer on both sides of the decision. At Alliant Energy, we have a saying that is, think about the customer when making decisions. I urge you to approve Alliant Energy's individual contract rate application and help secure a stronger economic future for our workers in the community and our state. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Next up is Jeff S. Jeff with an S.
Just observing at this point.
All right, I'll put you down as a no answer. Joey Larson, did you want to comment? So Joey, let me know by unmuting, turning on your camera. Did you want to make a comment in the case? Okay, I'm going to put you as a no answer for now. Joyce Galitsky. I saw you there before. Now it's your turn if you want to give us a comment. Joyce, are you there? No answer for Joyce. How about Julia Alberth?
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
on camera.
There
I'm
you
here too.
go. I'm sorry, who was the other? Was that Joyce? All right,
Yes, it is.
let's take Joyce first. Sorry about that. Let's get your camera on if you can.
I turned it on.
Okay. Well, let me see. You had some problem with that before. There you go.
There we go.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let me get you settled in here. All right. And let me just change your name so we know you commented. Perfect. All right. You know the drill now. We saw you last week. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm? Tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. Give us your name. Spell it for the court reporter and go ahead.
JoyceSkalitzky.
Perfect.
I have Alliant Energy, and I've noticed our rates have went up, and we do not deal with these data center projects that Alliant wants to put in Beaver Dam. We have one building now, and they will have another one, and it doesn't have a lot to do with your environment, with people having safe, clean air and enough electric and water. And they need to pay 100% of all the costs associated with these data centers and not pass it on to the customers. Because people live on fixed incomes. When you're on Social Security, it's like buy food, pay bills, or buy medication. And with the cost of medication high, food high, and all your bills high, you don't have enough extra money for more electric costs. So they need to pay 100% of all the costs of that data center and any other data centers that they are approving or want in Beaver Dam area. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, so let's get back to Julia Alberth.
I'm here.
Okay, let me pin you. Great. All right, so let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
State your name and spell it for us.
Julia Alberth, last name Alberth.
Okay.
So good afternoon. My name is Julia Alberth. I live in Milwaukee County. I'm a We Energies customer, not an Alliant customer. However, as a public health professional, I feel that it's important to stand up for all Wisconsinites where public health is being threatened by hyperscale data centers. 2 weeks ago, I testified in the We Energies data center rate case hearing. That outrageous proposal had Wisconsinites picking up 25% of the energy cost tab for data centers. I didn't think it could be possible, but Alliant's contract with Beaver Dam's data center is even worse, precisely because so much of the application is redacted that the public can't adequately weigh in on this application. The rate structure is unknown. The contract length is a secret. The projected data center energy use is private. Even the name of the data center developer is hidden from the Public Service Commission's public record, although we can assume that it's Meta. I strongly deny Alliance contract. The public deserves transparency on an application that so heavily impacts families' utility bills. Without transparency, we cannot ensure that future hyperscale data centers in this service territory will be held accountable. I ask that the Public Service Commission reject this application and ask that Alliant create a very large customer class that adequately protects the public instead of submitting individual contracts with data centers. We need an application that is transparent, has data centers paying 100% of their energy costs, and has a contract length of 30 years to protect customers from the lifetime of energy infrastructure, as well as prioritizes new clean energy and battery storage, and has a community benefits agreement to mutually benefit communities. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Next up is Lynn B. Did you want to comment? Just need to unmute, let me know. I'll just put no answer for now. Let's move on to Matt Larson. Matt, did you want to comment?
I'm just observing today.
All right, not a problem. So, no comment for Matt. Olivia Fragoso, did you want to comment?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there it goes. Sorry.
Uh-oh, was it you or me?
I don't know, but I can hear you now.
Okay, well, I see Olivia there, so I think Olivia heard me. That's good. Let me pin you
Are you
here.
talking?
Yeah, you're not hearing?
Okay.
Let me check in with Olivia. Can you hear me, Olivia?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And I got you now. I don't know what happened.
All right. Yeah, and
Sorry
you
about
can hear
that.
Olivia too?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. So let me swear you in, Olivia. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm? Tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right. State and spell your name, please.
My name is Olivia Fragoso, Olivia Fregoso.
Thanks.
My name is Olivia Fragoso. I'm the sustainability coordinator with Wisconsin Eco Latinos. We're a nonprofit organization working towards environmental justice and engagement within the Latino community. And as an advocate for the community, I'm concerned about the Beaver Dam data center project. I'm concerned about the high energy consumption, high water consumption, higher electricity bills for residents, and environmental pollution. We ask that the PSC to reject Alliance proposal and call for the PSC to advocate for the public interest and environmental health for our communities. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, thanks. Okay, now Rodolfo Abarca. Rodolfo, would you wish to comment? Let me know.
I need to restart. It's blinking at me. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's right. Okay, we're just gonna go off record for a second. Let court reporter get settled here. Rodolfo, you wanted to comment? Looks like you're ready to go.
Yeah, a brief comment.
Yeah, okay, just hang on a sec. We'll get the court reporter back. Awkward silence. Oh. Well, while we're waiting, just wanted to, I can show everyone the, oh, I think she's back. Okay. Oh, okay, moving. Debbie, can you hear me? We can see you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't. Oh, here it comes. My computer just froze on me, my other computer, not this one.
I think we're wearing these machines out.
Come on. I really apologize. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, there it goes. I'm good now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. All right, Rodolfo, let's get you back. Great. Okay. So let me think. Let me just remember what I'm doing here. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you get a little closer to your mic? Maybe it's a little tough to hear you. That's.
How's this?
Oh, okay. So there you have the headsets. Okay. Well, maybe just speak
Yeah,
up
I
a
have
little bit.
AirPods in.
Okay.
All right, I'll try to speak up.
That's a little better. All right. So state and spell
Yeah,
your
so
name for us. First, state and spell your name, please.
yeah, so Rodolfo Abarca, spelled Rodolfo. Then last name is Abarca.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So I'm speaking in opposition to this proposal. I am from Beloit, where a vast majority of the people here are Alliant customers. And we also have a gas plant in our backyard, which has caused many health problems here in the area with increased asthma rates and other health concerns. Having worked at the school district as well, I see how a lot of these students are struggling with, well, their parents are struggling with like basic necessities, rent, proper warm clothes for the winter, and adding the possibility of a rate increase here is going to be very detrimental to many of them. I'm mostly in a position because of the redactions and the possible health concerns or environmental concerns. We don't know how much energy this will use. We don't know how the energy is planned to be, what kind of energy types you're planning to build in order to compensate for the energy use or any of that. It's very non-transparent, and with this affecting the public as much as it will be affecting us, we deserve to know exactly how you guys are planning to go about this. Like I said, it's gonna be brief. I don't know as much as I should, but I do know that we need more transparency. We need to know how much energy usage, and we need to have at minimum some renewable energy to be used at this. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for your comment. We have Russ Savage. You're up next. Oh, looks
Yeah,
like
can you
you're
hear me
ready.
okay?
Yes, I can. Great. Ready to go. All right. I love
Ready
it.
to go.
Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. State and spell your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Russ Savage, Russssavage.
Okay. Go ahead.
So good afternoon. I am a resident, local resident of Wisconsin and a customer of Alliant Energy. We are already seeing the impact of large data centers elsewhere. There's Bloomberg reporting that wholesale electricity costs have risen as much as 267% over the last 5 years, and those increases are being passed directly on to customers. For that reason, and because of the serious lack of transparency in this proposal, I strongly urge the PSC to reject this contract as presented. Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks very much. Take Steph G next. If you want to make a comment, let me know. Steph. Put you as a no answer. Steph, who's next? Yusef Adama, you're next. Yusef, did you want to speak?
I do. One second.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I sure can. Let me get your set situated here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, raise your right hand. Raise your right hand, please.
That's my rating. Oh, wait, yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah, I thought it was. Couldn't see either one, but yeah, now I know what you did. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
State it, spell your name, please.
Yusuf Adama, Yusufadama.
Go ahead.
Thank you for letting us comment today. Thank you for hosting this virtual hearing. I am here to, sorry, I have a cold. I am here to recommend that the PSC reject this proposal or heavily alter it. One, it is super not acceptable how much of this information has been redacted. We can't even properly organize our thoughts around this. It's hard to even understand what we should be trying to say or to get at. And that's not fair to us. I also talked to many people in the community. We've been seeing prices for energy balloon as people are getting paying energy bills that are more than the mortgages on their houses. And again, it's not very fair that we would have to deal with that here. I also don't know if this will even be considered, but the fact that we're not able to look at these developments comprehensively is very frustrating. You're seeing a lot of the same people here, and a lot of those people are very fatigued from having to defend these things. So it'd be really nice if the PSC would establish some kind of rule or charter that would let these large scale developers, so anything over 20 megawatts, be in one class so we don't have to do this over and over and over again. Also, it would be nice to require clean energy to be used in these. Again, climate change is undeniably relevant. We know it's real. We know it's causing problems. I live in a community that Janesville, right next door to us, just had a huge tornado for the first time in 30 years. All this stuff is very real and very well documented, and it doesn't seem like we're doing enough to stop it. The PSC, again, has a mission to provide safe and affordable and reliable utilities, and it feels very much in that mission to do something more preemptive and less reactive. We also need to make sure that the communities that are being harmed by these have some type of fund to protect them, or at least give them some type of edge to establish better mechanisms to make sure they're not dealing with so much of these harms. And again, we talk about these projects like they're so comprehensively looked at, and that Meta and Alliant have made sure the environment will be fine and all this stuff. But we also know that counties in Wisconsin are criminally underreported for. We don't have proper air monitoring in most counties. We're severely underfunded at the PSC and DNR, so people can't properly make sure we fully do understand the effects of this. But what we do know is quite troubling. So again, please deny this proposal, or at the very least, establish some mechanisms that actually protect people from what could happen from this. Thank you.
All right, thanks very much. Yvonne, would you like to comment? Yep, it looks like you're up.
Yes.
All right, let me get you set here. And Just going to let one more person in the waiting room, and I think we're ready to go. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. State and spell your name for us, please.
Okay. I'm a little less organized than last time, but let me try to get this together. So I'm like some of the others. I'm not an Alliant customer. I'm a We
Can we
Energy
just get
customer.
your name first? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name
Yeah.
is Yvonne Basic. Last name is spelled B-E-S like Sam, Y-K.
All right. Great. Thanks. Go ahead.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you said I'm a We Energies customer, not an Alliant customer, but I care about this issue across Wisconsin. So I was at the We Energies rate case. I was actually at the hearing last week in Madison on the on another issue having to do with data centers. So I care a lot about this. So in this case, we asked that we reject the contract and come back with a comprehensive large customer rate structure. The details are so unknown because of all the redactions that really we don't know how to respond. And others have talked about this as well, but it's a little bit difficult when we can't even tell what's going on. So all we can do is say that what we expect, which is a comprehensive rate structure that includes a large customer rate, mandatory for all current and future large load customers of 50 to 100 megawatts at least. Nothing so huge as, say, what We Energy proposed. That we absolutely have to have more transparency, no more of these heavy redactions so we can't tell what's going on. The terms of the contract need to cover the lifetime of the infrastructure. I was in banking for 38 years, and this was standard practice. You never lent on a term that was longer than the life of the asset. You want to get repaid before the asset is no good anymore. So that's pretty standard. Ask that you include that in the new tariff, and require reporting on actual use so that we can course correct if needed. That's good from an audit perspective. And most important to me is I think we really need to prioritize clean energy. This ties in with some of my core values, but we were finally making some progress towards renewables. We were finally going to see those huge smoke stacks removed from the landscape, without billowing out clouds. And then the data centers come along, and now we need more energy. And unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of gas plants being built to serve them. And we feel like this is definitely a step backwards. So there needs to be some strong language, definitely prioritizing renewables. And I'm just going to give my quick plug for renewables. Coupled with battery storage, they're cheaper and quicker to deploy than gas plants. They're less expensive to operate. The sun and wind aren't subject to variable national and global energy markets. So renewables are the clear choice from a risk perspective. Then customers won't have increased gas prices in the future because of the demand from data centers. The sun is more reliable, provides an equal energy, but with the batteries, you can save it for when you need it. You don't have to extract it over and over again. Once the panels are put in place, a piece of glass, sun shines through it, produces energy, and it's almost too good to be true. And solar and wind add to grid reliability. And finally, this is my thing, I feel it adds to the global stability, because no one can invade the sun to control its resources. I mean, no one can, less oil wars. No one can remove the sun's leader or steal their resources to control it. It's something that I think would actually help with a lot of the problems in the world. So it's a little bit different tack, but for me, it's important. And one more thing is that we tend to assume the worst with the PSC, and in this case, we don't know what's really in the contract. But from some of the past experience, we talked about this a little bit in the last one too, that 600 people show up and complain, and it still gets approved at whatever the customer, the large customer asks. And we'd ask that you really do listen to us. We show up without being the necessarily energy experts, but because we care about this. And, if you just check boxes for, did they meet the criteria of a technical aspect, that's fine, but there's really more to it, and we really need to have our voices heard. So, I'm sorry, one last thing. We do need regional planning as well. I don't know if this could be in the large customer rate case, but when we just do projects one at a time or cases one at a time, we can't really tell what's needed for the whole region, including maybe multiple states. So we feel regional planning is really important, for the whole state. So it does it for me.
All right. Well, thanks for your comment. I really appreciate hearing you.
Thank you.
We're going to head up to the top of our list again. So I was going to go through the list of people who joined us since we've passed your name already. So Cassie Steiner, you joined us after we passed through the C's. So let's get you going here.
Great, thanks.
Just going to have you, just going to change your name here to add a C. And swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. State and spell your name, please.
My name is Cassie Steiner, CassieSteiner. I'm a resident in Rock County. And so while I'm not an Alliant Energy customer, most of my neighbors in the county are. And a lot of my colleagues and peers in Rock County spoke well about the concerns to air quality that we have in the region, largely due to coal plants, but also now increasing number of gas plants. And these data centers continue to drive that demand for fossil fuels, which negatively impacts all of us. We're already seeing the effects of climate change. I just bought my house in Evansville in December 2024. And a few months after moving in, we had a huge freak hailstorm that totaled pretty much all of Evansville's roofs, siding, and cars. The line for the Enterprise rent-a-car in Janesville was all my neighbors. And so we are seeing the cost of climate impacts. And so the energy demand and the fossil fuel draw that these data centers bring are really concerning for us personally in the state and for the way that it impacts our lives. I hope that the Public Service Commission, since they are able to see what was redacted from the public, can protect us. They're in the position to do so, and nobody else in the state has that power at this point in time. I hope that Alliant Energy is required to put forward a full, very large customer tariff proposal because these large customers are so massive, they need unique treatment and solutions. And so as more data center proposals are likely to come to the state, we really need that full tariff. We need to know that data centers are going to cover 100% of their costs, both infrastructure and fuel. We need to be protected for the lifetime of the projects. Community Impact Fund, tracking and assessment, and transparency are all really important pieces to successful public protections. And I spoke a little bit about the climate impacts, but there are economic impacts to energy bills if these data centers are running on gas. I think Yvonne talked about this a little bit just before me, but a study from Grid Labs that was in Sierra Club's expert testimony in the WEC Very Large Tariff Docket goes through how even if there's a tariff in place, reliance on gas causes all customers to be at risk of fluctuating gas prices. And so there is much more risk for all of us if these are powered by gas plants. So this is very much part of the cost to all of us as Wisconsinites and customers as well. I hope the PSC protects Alliant customers. And I also hope that since so much information is redacted, all we can rely on is what the company that we think it is, that was redacted as well, but the company we think it is, what they've promised publicly, we need in writing to assure it actually happens. I was at the state capitol for the Senate bill hearings, Senate Bill 729.
I'm not bothered news.
Hang on just a sec, Cassie.
I was seeing all the comments.
Okay, it's Joyce. We got her muted now. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
The last thing I have is Senate bill hearing, Senate bill, and I heard the number, but I didn't process it.
Senate Bill 729, which had support even from IBEW and other labor councils and assures for data centers paying for their infrastructure. And so while I know that legislation does not fall under the PSC, it's important to note that there is support from data centers themselves, from labor, from environmental advocates, from healthcare advocates, from Alliant customers to make sure that the data center is paying for 100% of their costs. So I ask that the PSC make sure that's in writing to make sure we're living up to the standards that we need. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot. So I'm going to continue down the list. Elsa H., did you want to comment? You just joined us pretty recently.
Sorry, yeah, I rejoined. I'm ready to speak now.
Okay, great. Can you turn on your camera?
Yep.
Okay, great. I'm going to pin you here. Okay, and there we go. All set. All right, I'm going to swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm? Tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right. State and spell your name, please.
Elsa, ELSA, Hannabarger, HANNABARGER.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to keep this brief. I am asking the PSC to reject this proposal until the public has access to basic facts. Thank you.
All right, great. Appreciate that. And Lynn B. Lynn, did you want to comment? Let me know.
No, I'm not at this time. I will just send a comment.
All right, that's fine. We're getting down to the bottom of our list here. I think we've called everyone's name so far. There was a few people who, no, I guess there's no one left. Oh, I guess Steph G, you had a no answer. And Joey Larson had a no answer when I asked for comments. So if either of you want to comment, let me know. Just unmute.
I sent in it's Steph G. I sent in an online thing.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks. Okay. All right. So that's all the people. Oh, there's Joey.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
I technical difficulties. Apologize
not a
for my
problem.
inability to adapt.
No apologies needed. I think we got you set up. So you do want to comment, I'm guessing, because you're here?
Yes, please.
All right. So I'm going to swear you in first. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
And state and spell your name for us, please.
Unlike my avatar there, my name is actually Wayne Oyen, Wayne. Last name is spelled O-I-E-N, O-I-E-N, as in Nicholas.
O-I-E-N-S?
Just O-I-E-N.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So I had a little trouble hearing you. Just make sure you're speaking loud so your earbuds pick you up.
Let me just turn them on. Better.
Okay, let's just test that out then.
Is that better?
Yeah, okay, I hear it better. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead then.
Fabulous, thank you. I live here in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and I'm one of the admins on a Facebook page called Beaver Dam Education on Data Centers, of which we have about over 1,500 members. And it was created last fall after the realization that there was so much secrecy and lack of transparency via the NDAs and redactions, as we're talking about today, and the power requirement for the data center, the hyperscale AI data center here in Beaver Dam. It's telling of the danger and the nefarious intentions, as far as I'm concerned, of somebody. Who that is, I don't care. It's just not appropriate. As we look at the potential for this new transmission line to Beaver Dam, what I don't see is any more new on-demand energy sources which are required for the data center, which would pull approximately 47% of the nearest coal-fired plant in Portage. So I'm curious where the energy is going to come from. The lack of additional on-demand power supply opens up our area to imported power from other regions and whatever cost they choose to charge us. With that, something needs to be done. So there's also no promise or enforcement to insulate the public, me and my fellow residents in the area or the county or surrounding counties from paying any of the costs of a transmission line that's being built specifically to a private entity, of which we should not bear one red cent of that. So we need to be insulated from that and protected from any infrastructure or additional cost for imported power because of a data center. I would also state there needs to be no eminent domain available legally for Alliant Energy in which to build new transmission lines specifically for the data center. So I recommend that please that the PSC deny this new plan that's in front of you and make any and every data center or their constructor, whatever you want to call it, whoever's planning for them and submitting paperwork to outline things that protect the private citizen from having to pay even one red cent or being affected in any way from a private entity's construction. Thank you.
All right, great, thanks. All right, catching some new people here. Leah Meschetti.
Betchke.
Metchke, okay.
Yes, I know it's a hard one.
Sorry about that. I should do better. I know.
Oh, no, everybody messes it up. Actually, Leah, most people say Leia, so you got that right.
Now I'm gonna mess it up for
Learning
sure.
how to game.
Okay, so let me swear you in. Raise your right hand.
All right.
You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
And state and spell your name.
Leah, Lea. Matchke, Matschke.
All right, so go ahead with your comment.
So I don't know if you remember me. You might get a little more of me nowadays, but I have some concern. Well, I have a lot of concerns. I happen to be pretty familiar with the tariff that guides the rates, and I happen to know that there's a little bit of delay in some of the fees that are going to be jacked onto the rates. So they actually are implementing new rates in 2027, I want to believe, for previous years because they basically didn't want to implement the rates. I apologize. Bullet, sorry, that's my dog.
They basically didn't want to implement.
They didn't want to implement Bullet. Hey, sorry, I'm so sorry. They didn't want to implement these rates at the same time that they were building these data centers. If that's what I concluded, that's my interpretation. But they have these rates that they're actually implementing. They're adding them onto the 2027 rate, or it's either 2027 or 2028, to make up for the rates that they didn't add on for 2026. So that in and of itself is incredibly deceptive. I also have concerns about the honesty and the ethics of the Wisconsin Public Services Commission, how things may have been compromised in recent years. For example, I happen to know that the way that the benefits are structured, they always talk about how the taxes are going to bring benefit to the county. Well, it just so happens that the county, all the county officials, the government staff, they get offered pension plans that are based, these revenues go into the general fund, and that general fund can actually affect their retirement benefits in the future. So you guys actually get more, there's a possibility that there's like an actual financial incentive for you to pass these through, to push them through. And I happen to notice, your only check really is the Wisconsin Ethics Commission, which is like for Xcel Energy, for example, they spent $200,000 in lobbying of the Wisconsin Ethics Commission, according to their annual report in 2024. And that was actually their largest lobbying expense, was the Wisconsin Ethics Commission. So I have, that raises a lot of questions of where are the checks and balances here? Who's actually representing us? We can't even see what's in these tariffs because you redact all of it. And there's clearly potential for corruption there. I also wanted to mention that this is for you, for the county specifically. I don't know if you've realized, but you should look at your actual like shareholder prospectus, because I don't think you realize what the actual, like what your retirement benefits will actually be. So I'm just advising you, if you look at your real shareholder prospectus, you are being deceived just as much as we are. And that's just like a word of advice coming from me and what I know. Look for it. You'll know when you find it. So I hope that helps everybody. I'm saying that as like a word of, I hope that you will hear us out a little bit more and really consider who you're dealing with. These people at the top that are paying for this have a lot of money and a lot of power, and they're very manipulative, and they'll deceive you just like they'll deceive us. So that's all.
Okay. Well, thanks very much. Okay, I think Robin, I have you up next. If you can hear me. There we go. It doesn't look like you have a camera. Is that right?
Hey, talk for me and tell me I can't.
Robin, are you there? Hello? So you unmuted, Robin. Did you want to make a comment in the Wisconsin Power and Light Individual Contract Rate Service Agreement case?
Hi, can you hear me now?
No, this is Blake talking. Let's go off the record.
Apologies. Blake is my husband. I had to run to the other room because my mic is not working.
Oh, okay, I see. That makes more sense to me. Okay. Yeah, so Blake, can you turn your camera on? Or are you Robin, actually? Sorry, Robin.
It's both of us here. Let's see if I can.
Okay, I can send you a pop-up. I think we'll turn that on.
Okay, can you see us?
Right. Yes, yeah, I got you there. Okay, so we're gonna take. So, Robin, you're gonna be speaking. We can take you one at a time if you both want to speak. Just so you know.
Awesome.
Okay. So, first of all, this is the. So I just want to make sure, because you did join us, just a few minutes ago. But this is the Wisconsin Power and Light Alliant Energy's case that before the Public Service Commission about its individual contract rate case. So just so you know where we're at. And I'm going to need to swear you in first. So raise your right hand.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So if you could, yeah, I see you hear it too, right? Okay. So if you could state and spell your name, please.
Robin Hollinger, ROBIN HOLLINGER.
All right, great. And go ahead. Give us your opinion.
Yeah, my concern would be about the effect of
data center on the utility bills in the area. Commercial rates versus residential rates tend to be cheaper, and I know that for a fact in my town of Princeton. And so this could have a real impact on families and the rates that we're paying to take a hot shower or use our computers or do anything else that requires power in the home or water. Looking at how other communities have been affected, it can lead to water shortages, power shortages, and up to triple the utility rates previous to the impact of the data centers being felt. That is all that I am wanting to say. Thank you.
Okay, great, thanks. So did your partner there want to speak as well, or?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's do the same thing. We'll get your name, and well, first let me swear you in. So raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right, so state your name for us.
Blake Brandt.
And spell it for us, please.
BlakeBrandt.
All right, go ahead.
I think my wife and the people that have spoken before me have said I'm in agreement with everything they've said. I don't think I could say it much better. Just in support of keeping these data centers in check and these people with all this money and all this power. It freaks me out, and I don't really want it in this in Wisconsin here, anywhere in Wisconsin. Yeah, and that's all I really have to say.
Okay, well, appreciate hearing from you. All right. So it looks like we've checked in with everyone who's joined us here on Zoom. We've been pretty much here an hour and 20 minutes. So I think at this point, I'm not seeing anyone new in the waiting room. So we're going to close out this afternoon session of the public hearing. I wanted to just...
Can I just make a quick comment? Sorry.
We've already taken your comments, so I'm going to move on.
Oh, I just want to mention the YouTube video has the title has the wrong, it has CE instead of TE.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's all.
I appreciate it. Yes, I'm dealing with a lot of cases, and that was my mistake. Okay.
Very easy to do. I just wanted to make you aware. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, so having the notice in front of us so we can see the correct docket number with the TE. Just wanted people to know we'll be back at 6 p.m. For new people with new comments. We'll be live streaming, and we'll also be here again on the Zoom connection Thursday, 10 a.m. Just invite the public to join the live stream to monitor and observe. All right, with that, thanks very much. Appreciate everyone joining us and giving us your heartfelt and insightful comments. So take care, everyone, and we'll be up and running at 6 p.m. again. Thanks. We're adjourned.